I've been doing deep inner work for 17 years. Shadow work, emotional release, and somatic awareness. And the peace I feel now is worlds away from the anxiety, reactivity, and self-doubt that I lived with for decades. But no one told me the truths that I'm about to share. If you're on a spiritual path, or thinking about starting one, these 10 things could save you years of confusion and pain. 1. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you haven't experienced yet. You might think you know a lot. You might even think you know everything. But true growth begins when you start to realize how much is still hidden from your awareness. Be careful who you listen to. Not everyone sharing advice has done the work. Don't take advice from people who haven't experienced real changes in themselves. Instead, look to those who have. Ask yourself, what do they know or believe that I don't? What thoughts or beliefs allowed them to get to where they are now? Keep doing your own inner work, but stay open to pivoting, to learn something new and trying a different approach when necessary. 2. You have to take responsibility for everything. As children, we tend to think everything is about us. Ironically, there's some truth to that, because your experience of everything is shaped by how you feel about it. Even if you think something has nothing to do with you, if you're just watching it happen, if you have any negative emotions in response, then there's something for you to work with. That emotional response is your invitation. The world may look external, but your reaction is yours, inside of you. 3. You have to stop outwardly blaming others. This naturally follows from taking responsibility. Blame is one of the hardest things to let go of because it keeps us focused outside of ourselves. We want to point to them, the person who hurt us, the system that failed us, the event that shocked us. But actually, that feeling of blame lives inside of you. It doesn't live out there. And because it's in you, it's yours to work with. This is a tricky one, especially in the beginning, but it's essential. This is where tools like EFT tapping can be so powerful. Air tapping can help you feel and release blame without needing to be in direct contact with the person or situation. 4. You have to take time for yourself to do the inner work. Inner work doesn't happen by accident. It takes time and intention, and we rarely just find time for it. You have to make time. Use modern technology to support you. Set reminders, use timers, and leave notes for yourself on your mirror that asks questions like, how am I feeling right now? In the beginning, you may need prompts and schedules to build the habit of checking in with yourself. But over time, as your self-awareness deepens, this process becomes more natural. Until then, structure helps you stay on track. 5. The path isn't always pretty, but it gets easier. I had a lot of expectations early on. I thought things would just keep getting better, easier, lighter. But I hadn't realized how many layers would keep surfacing. Just when I thought I had cleared something, another deeper version of it would arise. The good news is, over time I came to understand this process, and as I understood it more, I became less afraid of it. While the overall direction is upward, the actual road is bumpy. That's normal. That's part of it. And it does get easier to go through the hard times as you gain understanding. 6. It's not your job to wake others up. This one is tough, especially when you want so badly for others that you love to grow with you. But you can't force someone to wake up. It's not your job to make them. It is your job to notice how you feel when they don't, and then to work with those feelings. You can absolutely share what you've learned. It's fine to be open about your discoveries, but remember the core work is always internal. It always comes back to you and how you feel. 7. Emotions are your doorway. Don't suppress, ignore, or bypass them. This is probably the biggest key that took me the longest time to understand. We live in our emotions so much that we don't even realize we're in them. And it takes time to learn how to step back and notice that we are having an emotion rather than being the emotion. That distance is essential. When you can observe that emotion instead of being consumed by it, you can begin to work with it, to heal it, to release it. 8. Negative emotions are simply energy that is stuck in the body. Once I really understood this, not just energetically, but somatically, I became determined to find these pockets of stuck energy, because that's what they are. They want to be released. That's why you keep attracting people or events that trigger them, so they can be seen, acknowledged, felt. They need attention, the attention they never got. And once they receive enough attention, they release. They let go. And so do you. 9. Most of us don't know what peace feels like. We think we want peace, but when it arrives, we don't recognize it. It can feel like boredom, like a lull, like something is missing, especially if we were taught to fill every quiet moment with action or stimulation. Many people in the younger generations were conditioned this way. But peace isn't empty, it's just quiet. It takes practice to even notice when you're at peace and to allow it to be enough. 10. Your past lives inside of you and it holds the key to your freedom. If I had to do it all again, I would have gone to my past sooner. I would have tapped through the old experiences earlier on. That probably made the biggest difference and sped things up the most. I wrote down everything from childhood I could remember. The big traumas, the small hurts, the embarrassing moments, the humiliations, the jealousies, the anger, the stuck beliefs, the phrases that cut deep. Things like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You make me sick. You're a pain in the neck. Then I tapped through one each night using EFT for about an hour until I had worked through them all. That changed my whole trajectory. That's when the real peace began to emerge. If these truths resonate with you and you're ready to go deeper, download my free guide, a 5-step blueprint to profound inner peace, from my website, Hince.com. It walks you through the exact process I used to get to where I am now, with practical steps and a powerful EFT cheat sheet to get you started. And if you found this helpful, please like this video so others can find it too. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this video with someone who might need it, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next step on this journey. The next video I recommend is up here. It builds directly on these truths, especially about taking responsibility for your emotions and unwinding the grip of the past. Thanks for watching.